What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Now for today, guys, I want to break down for you how you can stand out from the competition as an appointment setter and actually essentially beat the crowd. Because I've seen a lot of people ask me recently, Ben, now we're late 2025, is appointment setting saturated? Is there a big competition for? Is there a lot of people? And the truth is, guys, yes, there is a lot of setters, but the competition is not high at all. And I'll explain why. You see, most setters are just absolute crap, and it's not because their skill set or they're not good enough yet. It's actually just a mindset and they're just beliefs, right? Like a lot of setters, guys, come into the industry thinking that it's going to be easy, right? I'm going to make some easy money, make my easy 5K a month, 3 hours a day, live on the beach, happy days. And that does sound lovely, don't get me wrong, but that is just not the reality. Like appointment setting is tougher. Now, yes, of course, you can work on the beach if you want to, but it's way tougher than people expect. And I think people get into setting with the wrong expectation, thinking it's going to be an easy way to make money online. But the truth is, guys, anything that has a good reward is never going to be easy, right? And it's no different with appointment setting. So most setters come in, maybe they spend 2 or 3 months in the industry. They realize it's a lot harder to make, for example, 5K a month. They don't have the patience, and then they quit and they go on to try and find the next big thing. Another big problem as well I see, guys, is a lot of setters don't have good work ethic. So even if, for example, they're in a role, this kind of ties back to point one, but they're in a role and they just don't put in the work. They maybe half-ass it, they're lazy, and they just don't put in the work. And again, obviously, they don't find success either. So really, guys, to stand out as an appointment setter, as long as you have a good work ethic, so you're willing to put in the work and work as hard as you can, but also have the right expectation. This is not going to be an easy 2 hour a day side hustle where you can make 5K a month. It'll be tough, you know what I mean? Especially in the beginning, if you've never done it before. You have to build your skill set. It'll take time. But if you have the right expectations, thinking, okay, look, this isn't going to be easy, but as long as I put in the work hard, try my best, I will do very well. And also a big thing as well is most setters give up as well. Maybe they are putting the work and maybe they are trying their best, but they don't see results quickly, they end up quitting. And this reminds me exactly of one time I was watching an Alex Hormozi video, and he mentioned a big reason why a lot of people just never find success, not even setting, but just overall business, making money online, is because they try something new, they are very excited for it, but then when they actually get into it, they realize, okay, this is a lot harder than I expected. Then maybe they don't get the results they want as quick as they wanted, and then eventually they just quit because they run to find the next new thing. And it's just a constant cycle. And it's the same for setting. A lot of people come in, think it's going to be easy, realize there's so much work involved and it's not as easy as they thought, and then they give up. And essentially, guys, the best way to survive that is just, like I said, good work ethic. So you're going to work hard. You're not afraid of, for example, 10-hour days if they're needed. And you have the right expectations. You're not trying to make money quick. You're not trying to, make your first 5K in 2 days or any crazy, unrealistic expectation. You're there long term. You want to work hard, build a good skill set, and actually do things right so you can scale to 5K a month. That's really it, guys. That is the big difference between setters who actually make it and don't, is not necessarily fancy techniques or fancy scripts or frameworks, but it's also just your mindset and expectations. Too many setters quit because it's a lot harder than expected, or they're not willing to put in the work, essentially. But I want to end this video off, guys, on one more important point. To become successful at whether it's appointment setting or really anything online, you just need to commit yourself, right? Like I said earlier in the video, most people quit because they just quit too soon. They don't get the results they wanted in the time frame they thought was possible. They quit and move on to find something easier. But the problem is they'll be doing that over and over and over again. So if setting is the thing you want to do and you want to be successful with it, do it long term. Dedicate 6 months, a year, 2 years even. However long you want, but essentially go all in and dedicate yourself. Don't think of just making money quickly. Focus on building a good skill set and developing a good work ethic so you can work hard, because that's what is needed. I found success with appointment setting because I had a long-term mindset. I spent over a year doing setting straight, really took my time to develop a good skill set, did things the right way, had the right expectations. I didn't have a short-term mindset like money grab. I thought building a skill set, building something long-term that I can leverage then in either something else or even setting, managing, whatever I wanted essentially. Guys, that's my message. I didn't have much structure for today's video, but I wanted to just share something that's on my mind. Like just seeing setters come into the industry and then just quit left, right, and center because they thought it was going to be easier, or they didn't make the money they wanted to make like sooner. So essentially, the two main key points of this video, guys: have a good work ethic and the right expectations. But guys, if you enjoyed this rant, subscribe to my channel for more videos like these, and I will see you all in the next video.